VO2 Max test is a test that pushes an athlete through increases in resistance and speed to their maximum oxygen intake threshold. This year at Wodapalooza, we wanted to give the athletes something they had truly never been given before, which was on-site VO2 Max test. However, behind the scenes, we were looking for two highly trained athletes who'd be willing to take this test to a whole nother level, and that's where we met Joe and Nolan.
My name is Joe Carew. I'm from New Hampshire, 51 years old. I've been an athlete all my life. I came to doing functional fitness, what I do now, from rowing.
I'm Nolan Carew. I'm 23 and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got into fitness actually because my parents always said you either had to get a job in high school or you had to join a team. Did marathons through college, and then as I transitioned out of some injuries, got more into overall fitness, aerobic capacity training with some weightlifting and resistance training. So me and my dad went to Wodapalooza, planning on spectating, and we ran into XTEND, in which we're doing a VO2 Max test. So I tried it. I was surprised by how well I had done. And then I think that you got a little bit of a, I want to know now.
Yeah, so I hadn't planned on doing it at all, but he did so well, I was like, well, you know, I should try this thing too. So I did it the next day and my numbers came out fantastic. After the test, he approached us and said, listen, we're thinking of doing a test where we have people take the supplement between now and the end of April. The two of us were like, yeah, we're in, we'll do this.
XTEND Elite is a product that supports muscle recovery and endurance. However, the hero ingredient is VO2. VO2 is a clinically studied ingredient that helps to support an increase in VO2 max. So for this project, we needed Joe and Nolan to do three things. First, make no changes to your diet or fitness routine. Keep doing what you're doing. Take XTEND Elite every day at the recommended 2 scoops per day for 8 weeks. And last, after 8 weeks, we are going to fly you to XTEND headquarters to retake your VO2 Max test.
I started taking it 2 times a day. It's definitely really easy to set up around your schedule because you just, anytime you're in the gym, you take it.
I haven't really changed up what I've done. It's weightlifting, it's aerobic, it's high intensity interval training. When I was working out, I had more wind to do the work. And I think that it helped me actually be more confident to move more weight too. So that was a benefit that I wasn't expecting.
That was actually one of the things that I noticed the most where I was seeing an effect was where like, it's the end of the day, I work in a lab space, so I'm constantly dehydrated. So it's nice that this had electrolytes, so you're kind of getting some replenishment, and it also has the beta-alanine, so it kind of gets you through it by like giving you a little bit of a tingle, which I can appreciate, especially for someone who used to take a lot of pre-workout.
The VO2 Max the first time, I felt like it was a fair test getting up to where I was at my max. So the second time, the only difference was that I knew what the mask felt like. It still sucked. It was still a lot of work. 9 minutes of getting faster and faster, running and doing more work.
The first time I did the VO2 Max test, the incline was a little bit less to start, but it took about the same amount of time to hit exhaustion. It took me, I think, 8 minutes and 40-something seconds the first time, and the second time it took me 9 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe.
Worst experience ever, right?
No, but definitely not the best.
So he ran marathon, so he's a good runner. I'm not a great runner. That's a go-to workout that you can get some work.
You've run half marathons before. It's not like you haven't run.
Oh, it's true. I was shocked, and I'm glad you guys waited between doing the test and seeing the results. I felt like I did better.
Joe, Nolan. So at the bottom.
Whoa, holy crap!
You've read this before, apparently. Yeah, so starting with Joe, you peaked.
Joe's VO2 Max went from 41.1 to 50.5. which was a 22.8% increase. Nolan's VO2 Max went from 61.8 to 70.7, which was a 14.4% increase.
You got 20%?
Just shocking. And a 20% increase in 10 weeks is massive. It's massive, it's huge. So I was very, very happy and surprised by the change. He said he had seen a 66 before, I think, or 65 before. 70 is massive, it's huge. But who had the bigger increase, percentage-wise?
It looks like you should have been working harder from the beginning.
So I've never been a big supplement person other than BCAAs because I could tell that I had better recovery. With this one, I would recommend it to anybody that's doing the type of workouts that I do. I like that I can look at the label and I can understand all the ingredients, or at least look up what everything does. It made a huge difference for me. You know, if somebody said, I want to improve my recovery and I want to get a little bit stronger, I would say, yeah, it worked for me.
I've always been a supplement person. When I started using the product, I was like, I can get behind the BCAAs. I definitely noticed that the soreness and things had changed, so I think I would definitely recommend it. It helped me go from really good to even better. You can take it as a sedentary person, but like, I would recommend this to anyone who's trying to improve their fitness.
When Greg approached us at Wodapalooza, one of the things that he said is that we really wanted to do this test with people that were already in shape. We want to do this with people that are already fit and see if it can make a difference.
If you can have one product that has the majority of the things that you need because it has the beta-alanine, it has the BCAAs, then why not take it?
When we're formulating products like XTEND Elite, we always do our homework. Because when we're putting something in the product, it's there because it's going to deliver the results to our customers. Looking at the data and the results on paper is one thing, but when you see it actually transform the life of an athlete, that is truly awesome.
I think that's what you're supposed to.
That's so cool.
Yeah, nice job, Dad.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Thank you.